From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is Wake Up Weather.
Hey folks, good morning. We finally made it to Sunday, last day of the weekend. And I'll tell you what, conditions are kind of deteriorating compared to yesterday and the last couple days. To be honest with you, we're picking up quite a bit of cloud cover through this morning. I think over the next few hours, we're also picking up those rain chances, right? We've been talking about this for quite a while. Looks like as of right now, most of it's off to the west, but at least through about 6, 7, 8, and 9 o'clock this morning, that'll be pushing east. I think as we're heading out of church, we're probably going to be having some showers across the area. Not very heavy, I'll tell you that much. It's more of kind of a gray, drizzly type rain, just kind of gross out there more than anything. But we're not going to pick up a lot of rain. I've been mentioning this. I'm thinking maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain at most with this area. But that's going to be out here pretty quickly, right? I don't think the main story is the rain. I think the main story with this system is the cold front. You notice the cold front moving through about 3, 4 o'clock this evening. And by the time we're heading through this evening and into tonight, we'll be back down pretty cold. Wind out of the north and northwest at about 10 miles an hour. And we're already back near freezing by midnight here. And I think it's going to get even colder still as we're heading into Monday morning. Check out those 20s starting to creep back in the Tennessee Valley. But clouds are clearing out, so we do have a nice few days ahead of us in terms of the weather, right? We have nice, clear conditions, maybe a few patchy clouds through the midweek, but it is going to be downright cold as we head through Monday, Tuesday, and probably even into Tuesday night and early hours of Wednesday. I think we have frost returning, and you can see what I'm talking about here on the temperature trend. Check these conditions out. We're talking below freezing, well below freezing, for at least the next 3 days after today. And check it out. We're talking 24, 27, 31 there for nighttime lows, right? So that's going to be pretty brisk. Start thinking about those pipes, outdoor plants, and of course pets there over the next several days. But these daytime highs aren't doing much better either. We're talking mid to upper 40s at least for tomorrow and into Tuesday. But I think we get back into the upper 50s, near 60 through the end of the weekend into next weekend. That's our next rain chance. Want to talk about that. More data has come in, and I'm telling you, I'm kind of getting more convinced that we have some better rain chances towards the end of the week and into next week, and I've gone ahead and introduced those there on Friday. Now, it's a little bit uncertain as of right now how long that system sticks around because some models have it moving through relatively quickly. Some of it have more precipitation lifting north into the weekend, but I think we have decent rain chances, at least for Friday, lingering through the weekend, if not persisting through the weekend. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that. I think if any system does give us better, higher rain chances, perhaps even some thunderstorms, it's going to be this system, not what we're seeing today. So we'll keep a close eye on that towards the end of the week. And I do think a pattern change might be in store as we get into this more active part of the year. All right, so hometown forecast for today, staying fairly suppressed across the area with those showers lingering through the day, probably getting out of here around 2 or 3 in the bulk aspect of it, so to speak. Conditions, kind of consistent there in the mid-50s across the area. We're not really taking full advantage of the day, so yeah, it's going to be very cool out there. Same for northwestern Alabama. We're talking very squarely in the mid-50s, maybe some upper 50s mixed into the batch, especially in northeast Mississippi and as you head further south, but I don't think those are going to be particularly widespread across the Tennessee Valley for today. Big time cool down. There's that front moving through, but I'll tell you what, the rain moves out of here. We have dry, pretty clear conditions. I've used this term a few times over the last weekend or so. Chapstick weather, right? It's going to be dry and cool for the next several days into Wednesday and Thursday. We'll watch for those 50s returning, maybe even some lower 60s by the time that system's moving through Friday and into Saturday. That's, again, what we're watching for the possibility of higher rain chances, perhaps even a few storms mixed into the batch if the systems continue to evolve as they have so far. So we'll keep a close eye on that, see if we get any better rain chances there towards Friday and Saturday. But in the meantime, a dry week after today and a cold one coming for the Tennessee Valley.